And we are live.
Let me make sure.
Hopefully.
Let me make sure we're live on the Insta.
Yeah, still loading here.
So apparently last week when they did... There we are. Apparently last week when we did this...
It didn't go live?
It did go live and they couldn't be talking.
Okay.
Cool.
Alrighty. Let's give it a couple of minute or two here.
I was just thinking before the show started, actually last night, about a year ago, whenever, I think it was in September or October when I became an intern. It started through this because I literally never left, and I was like, maybe if I just start bringing everybody coffee during the Freestyle Friday.
Basically, yeah. Basically.
So a year ago whenever they called me on to be an intern, I was like joking, like, I wonder when I'm going to be on one of these shows.
Here we are.
Here we are.
A year later.
8 months.
Maybe we can go back and find the video if you like.
And it's just so everyone's clear. The only reason why I'm on this show right now is because Kadima and Casey are both out of town, not because I was asked.
Alrighty. No, you were told you got to be on the show.
Yeah, this was definitely not like a hey, do you want to be on it?
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let's do a little introduction. I am Kadima. This is Casey.
I'm Casey. Nice to meet you guys.
Wait, wait, that's not right. Okay. All right.
I'm Casey.
I'm Kadima.
Welcome to Freestyle Friday.
Welcome to Freestyle Friday.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Just kidding, guys. I'm Emily.
This is Emily. You know, the person who always
I'm always behind the screen, but I'm never in front of the screen.
This is what she actually looks like now.
Okay? I swear I'm a person.
So, Emily, Coach Jacob, nice to see y'all today.
What up, Stetson?
Welcome to Freestyle Friday. So, today we're going to talk about popular fitness, health-related myths, and we're going to call it fact or cap.
Just so everyone's clear, cap means, it's like the slang term these days for people my age. I know.
That's what the kids
I know, like a little bit older
days.
Y'all don't know what that means, but cap means like total lie. That's not the truth.
Yeah, fact or fiction.
Fiction or lie.
Yeah, so fact or cap. All right. So first up on the list.
Popular word around here.
Yeah, we're just gonna go down the list, see as many of these as we can get through.
What up? Our Instagram is popping.
We'll talk about each one,
Shane?
if it's fact, cap, and kind of go from there.
We got Fancy on here. What up, Bruno? What up,
Case? Teo.
Shane Taylor's in the house. He said, "What's up, homies?" Casey and Shane checking in.
All right. So first up on the list, fact or cap. Exercise can erase my bad eating habits.
For sure. I mean, all the time.
Fact?
That's totally cap.
Yeah, totally cap.
I'm living proof.
All right. So about the only time that exercise outweighs poor eating habits is if you're like a professional marathoner.
If you're burning like 5,000 calories a day.
If you are a paid athlete, and I'm not talking like you get paid $1,000, I'm talking you make your living off of being a professional athlete, then yeah, it doesn't really matter what you're eating because you're burning 6,000 calories a day, working out twice a day, games, everything else.
For example, Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at his diet, like that's like a challenge these days.
And really, if you look at the best of the best, they don't eat like crap. Like they want all that they can get out of themselves, so they eat good.
I was actually listening to a podcast the other day about the ultra marathoner, and she was like, apparently just eats whatever, and she's like, well, and she like is holding records. She's like, well, I bet you that if I were to get my nutrition under control, I'd be better. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. Can you imagine being that good eating burgers?
Yep.
I can't.
And Stetson makes a good point here. When you start exercising more, you start to realize, man, if I start eating better, then I actually feel better when I exercise, or just daily habits. So one good habit leads to another. So total cap. Okay, next up on the list.
Cap.
Skipping sleep can cause weight gain. Fact or cap?
That is for sure a fact. As a matter of fact, it is a fact, and I know it is because Kadima is living proof of this. So for those of you that don't know, before Kadima started to lose weight, he what was it, sleep insomnia that he had?
Yeah, he kept
Like
he
a
woke up
severe,
all the
yeah, he
time.
was like waking up 100 times an hour while sleeping. And then he finally got his sleep under control and then started shedding weight. For some weird reason, that doesn't work for me. I guess it's only a Kadima thing.
Weird. There's such thing as oversleeping as well.
Yeah, I try to average about
yeah.
12 to 15 hours a night.
Yeah, you can't do that. You got to have. So everybody thinks that weight or body fat percentage or whatever only depends on if you exercise enough or if you eat right. Well, actually, there's 4 main things: exercise and eating, top 2. Then next is, do you drink enough water? Because if you don't drink enough water, and I'm not talking diet sodas or diet cranberries or all that, I'm talking water, which should be at least 80% of what you drink throughout an entire week.
What if it's flavored water?
Still plain water.
Okay,
Plain water. Body likes
But I
plain
hate
water.
water, Coach.
Yeah,
I don't like to
if
drink
you hate
water.
water, you're in a bad spot. I hate the flavor of water. You're in a bad spot.
Water
You need
doesn't
to
even
drink more
have
water.
flavor.
Exactly. Okay. And then last, sleep. You have to have those 4 things. If you don't have those 4 things, something else has to go on overdrive, in which case your body's going to break down and it's not going to function very well. So, eating right, exercising, and I don't mean you have to go to the gym, just staying active, going for a walk, whatever it is.
Kadima!
Sleeping and hydration. 4 pillars, okay? Next up, if you're not sore after each workout, you're not working out hard enough.
Well,
Factor cap.
Evidently, I'm always sore after every single one of my workouts. Literally doesn't matter what I do, but that's totally cap because as your body starts to get like used to like working out, you know, I think when I first started and I started taking on more volume, my body was like, "Yo, chill out. I don't know what you're doing." And then as my body started to get used to it, it's like sore, but like not as often. I'd probably say, you know, like towards the end of the week, when, you know, like Friday's here, Saturday's here, my body's like, okay, yeah, this is too much. I need a rest day.
But and you also have to think though.
What up, guy?
We're a little bit outside of the bell curve. We're working out twice a day. This is literally what we do for a living.
Shane said beer has water.
Beer has water.
Beer's disgusting.
Well, you should know because
I'm underage.
yeah.
Duh.
So it is total cap that you have to be sore after every single workout. That is not the case. Every day is going to be different. Some days you need your intensity to be higher because you haven't hit that threshold in your heart rate, and you need to not necessarily jostle your system, but you have to challenge yourself. So your intensity is going to be high. When you're reaching those upper limits of your intensity, yeah, you're probably going to be sore, and that's okay, because the next day should not be another day where it's a high intensity. Your intensity levels should be varying all the time.
So what if you're like, let's say it's Thursday and you've been working out all week. You have now done Murph on a Thursday.
It's just another Thursday.
And yeah, around here that would be another Thursday.
It's just another Thursday.
But for the average individual who takes on Murph, that only works out, you know, once a day. And
Okay.
here's like so sore the
Okay.
next day. What, you know, like what do they do? You know?
What should you do after being sore?
Yeah, like
Great question.
What,
Great
like
question.
how do you survive that?
So, instead of taking the next day off, what you do, you just move. It could be go for a 20-minute walk. It could be go ride a bike. It should be a very low intensity though. Whatever you do, you should be able to have a nice casual conversation. Just get some blood flow, which is going to get some more oxygen to those sore muscles, and then stretch afterwards.
Beer is disgusting. You should never try it. Yeah, beer is terrible.
Okay, so like Emily was saying, you did a hard workout, whatever it is, you're sore. Don't go work out and smash it again. Go exercise as far as like a walk, light bike, elliptical, whatever.
I think
and then stretch.
I think the worst thing you can do after a super intense workout is literally sit on the couch and do nothing.
Yeah, it
Like
is. It's
I
terrible
have,
for you.
I've done that before. Speaking like from personal experience, and it is the worst. I mean, I literally wake up and, I'm 20. Like, I wake up and I'm like, ow, my back. Like, it hurts. How do you know?
Yeah, how do you know, Emily?
Yeah,
You shouldn't know what the taste of beer is
I
like.
have no
so.
idea what the taste of beer is like.
Yeah, so do not do a tough workout on Thursday and then do absolutely nothing on Friday, because then you're going to feel even worse on Saturday. Get some movement, get some new
You're
red
gonna
blood
feel
cells,
like dog water.
circulate some new oxygen to those muscles, and just get movement. That's all you got to do. All right, factor cap. Having a cheat meal can aid in weight loss.
This is my favorite one of the whole list, because I am also living proof that you can indeed have a cheat meal and still lose weight. I think, like, if you're in a, if you have the right nutritionist, like right coach, or the right numbers to follow, or whatever diet you're following to put you in a deficit, and then when the weekend comes, you treat yourself to, I don't know, a double, and then you're just like, that cheat meal can, like, boom, reboost your metabolism, because your metabolism's like slowing down as the week goes on, and then you get hit with a huge fat cheat meal, and then boom.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And not only physically is it can boost your metabolism, but second, mentally, it's a break. Because I've been on it all the time, and if I don't have a cheat meal, mentally, I'm probably gonna lose it.
My parents know when I haven't had a cheat meal.
Yeah, like physically, I may be good. I feel good. I look good. Everything, because I've been eating right all the time. But if I miss my cheat meal, mentally, I'm not there.
Poor Chelsea.
Yeah, I only express one emotion, and it's anger. Okay, it's not good. So, fact, having a cheat meal can aid in weight loss and aid in your mental health. So, have your cheat meal. Enjoy it.
So what if, like, you're like super bodybuilding, like, I'm trying to cut, like, hashtag Kadima. What, can you have a cheat meal then?
That really depends on how far out you are from competition, and depending on what kind of.
I will never
condition
get there.
you're
I was
in.
just curious.
Yeah, so that's going to be different. Let's say you're very close to where your stage weight's going to be 8 weeks out, which is really close to being. But anyways, 8 weeks out, yeah, you can probably afford a cheat meal. Now, if you're 2 weeks out, sorry about you. You chose the sport of bodybuilding, you're not getting a cheat meal. Yeah, so totally different. But if you're like everybody else who's not doing a bodybuilding competition,
if you're like the normal individual,
yeah, if you're following your proper macros, nutrients, right amount of calories, you're in a caloric deficit, you're losing body fat percentage, yes, enjoy your cheat meal. All right, next up.
The more muscle you have.
Okay.
Wait, no, sorry. You can target your fat burn. I'm sorry, but when I saw this and I wrote this really made oh crap.
What in the world? Okay.
Okay, we're good.
Are we back?
What up, y'all?
We're back live. Okay. We still
Facebook,
live?
we don't have time for this nonsense.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Cutting out here.
So the thing was, you can target your fat burn. And when I wrote this, it really, really, really irritated me that people actually believe this could possibly be true.
Yeah.
They're like, but if I, do 1,000 sit-ups a day, surely I'm going to lose stomach fat. Well, no, Karen. Like,
Why's it gotta be a Karen?
sorry, Jared. Whatever.
Karen?
You're not going to lose